And you can see it just opens in the browser. But the beauty about this is it's using the images that you've downloaded, so you don't need an internet connection to do this presentation. And you can see that it's got controls here. So we press F to go into full screen, a T to hide or show the title, M to bring up the menu. So if you've got quite a few competition sections, when you press M, you can see it brings up the sections. It'll take you to it. If you press M, they disappear. When you press P, it'll go into a slideshow, and it gives you a timing of about 5 seconds between each image, and spacebar stops it. Or you can use the left and right arrows to go forward and go back. Okay, now sometimes depending on the way your screen is set up and your projector, you may need to use Control Plus and Control Minus to zoom in and zoom out to get the image to show directly. Generally, it's correct, but sometimes that happens. Okay, so then if you're having trouble getting into it, there's a point there to use Google Chrome and use Command O to open the file. So I'll press the right arrow, and you'll see the first thing it does is it shows me the collection name. Then it tells me the collection section that we're about to look at, and the it now shows the images in order of their award. So the first one was second, and there's the image. So you can see it's got the title, name of the person, and the award. And in the bottom corner, it's got the name of the section. And the person that got first is that one. Okay, so then everyone will clap because it's a top image. And by pressing that, it'll move on to the next section. Obviously, you could use the M button to swip around to show the image, the sections in the order that you prefer. So again, you can see that one's got accepted, and that's the one that got accepted, and this is the one that came first. Okay. So if I just back out of that and go back to my Explorer view, you can see that there's one here where it'll only show the awards. So that's more in the case where you've got a large number of competition sections and a large number of awards and a large number of entries, and you want to filter it down to just show the actual top images. Now this other one here is the presentation order when closed. So when the competition was closed, it randomized the entries. And if we open that one up, you can see that what it's going to do, it's only going to show the title of the image, not the name of the person. And this is the order that the judge would have seen the images in. Okay. So this one can be a handy one to actually just play first up if I press P. And when it play, maybe while everyone's having a coffee and a chat, and allow that to go through in a randomized order and everyone could see the images, and then later on do the presentation of the award in the award order. Okay. So that's the image is shown. So the final stage of the competition is to publish it. So publishing basically sends the result messages out to the members. So everyone that's a member of the club will get a post notifying them of what the results were. And then each individual entrant will get a results message to say how their images fared, and it will also contain the comments made by the judge. So if I go back into the manage collections and I go to publish, you can see that these are the three things that it will do. It'll send a result, it'll create a results post, which appears on the home page, and it also creates a PDF catalog. So I want it to do all those settings, and I just click on publish now. Okay, so now that it's published, we go back to the home page. We're going to see a post called the results of the competitions and evaluation. You can see that what it's doing is it's only showing first, second, and first. It's not showing the accepted ones. Because the scoring, the awards area, the scoring regime is set up to determine which images appear in that post. And now that we have entries, it also appears in the slideshow. Okay. So now if we go to our mail, we can see, oh, that was the acknowledgement message, sorry. We go to, so this results in competitions, this email is basically all the content that's in that post that's on the home page. So every member of the club receives this results message, and then the entrant gets a message that says your results for evaluation. So you can see that it's got their details, the competition collection they were in, the section they were in, and the comments that was written, and has the name of the judge. Okay, obviously it'd be a different, wouldn't be the same name all the way through. So then finally, if you gain an acceptance or higher, you can view award certificates. So the system will generate an award certificate. These can be customized, but this is the generic one that it makes. So you can see it found that there's awards to show, and you can see that's the way it makes the award. So it uses, that's the club name, the competition collection's name, the result, the section it was in, the title, and the person. So like I say, this can be prettied up, so you basically you're making your own pre-printed stationery that it'll appear on. Okay, so the final step is that now that this competition's published, you'll see that it appears on the published collection side. And you see you've got actions here. So again, you've got that generate award certificates, or you can view the entries or the comments. So if we go into that, you get a page, it looks a little bit like the judges page, where they click on a section, but it'll have all the entrants here. Obviously, it's just got the one name right now, but it would have them all, and it's got the judges comment there. And if you click on that and click on information, you can see that's the comment that the judge made. You can see I can leave that up, and it will change the comments. So that's looking through that section, and we do the same for Open Digital. Okay. All right, so the final step is a catalogue. So if we again go back to competitions, you can see that there was an action to view a catalogue. And what the system does is, again, it uses, based on the award, it will generate a PDF catalogue and size the images based on their size. So if an image, in this case, it came first, the direction was that that image would take up a full page. If it came second, the image was to take up half a page. So it was 2 images per page. So you imagine if you had a third, it would sit side by side. And we go to the next section, first gets a full one, and you can see accepted is smaller. And just by looking at that, it looks like it was probably set to show 6 images per page. So this gives you a nice catalogue of the competition. Okay, so basically that's a really quick run through of the competition process. you can see that this basically you've got this manage collections area. You've got your options here where you can look at entries and entrants. So we use judging results and publish, and we adjusted the competition using settings. For more information, you go into the help using My Photo Club, and you can see if we come down here, you can see it's got individual judging clubs. You can see it's got some information how to assign your judge, how to publish your collection. So we've got quite a lot of videos here. This is the ones on panels and creating a new entry, different competitions, how to set up for the next year, and membership, how to set up membership. Okay, well, thanks very much for your time.